Hey everybody, I'm John Everts from California Leasing, and I am honored to be here with the broker associate and sales manager of Berkshire Hathaway, Alex Woltman. How the heck are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Good
to see you.
Always good to chat. And I'm excited about this topic. I think this topic is very important, especially the way the real estate world is changing. And that is when you are looking to hire a real estate agent. This is a big ticket item, right? Those are big commissions. So what's the value there? When you're looking to hire a real estate agent, what should you be looking for? I mean, we're just going for they're a good looking person.
No, that by itself is not enough. It's very, very important. You got to kind of look at the big picture. You want to obviously sell your house. You want to get it sold in a timely manner, and you want to get the most you can. But you also want it to be a really smooth sale.
Right.
So you want it to go through and close, and not ever hear back in any negative way from the buyers. So you really got to look at...
Yeah, that's a good point, because when the escrow closes, that doesn't necessarily mean the transaction's done forever. If it wasn't done correctly, you could have some nagging problems.
Yep, that's true. So really looking at finding somebody who has a lot of experience is great, but then you have to divide that out. How long have they been doing it? How many different markets have they been through? What ups and downs have they seen for interest rates, for buyers? Have they seen the whole picture over a long period of time? But also, how many transactions have they done?
That's what I was going to say.
Have they done this full time?
Yeah.
Because to be licensed for 15 years and sell one house every 4 years that doesn't cut it.
Right.
You really want to have a lot of experience. And like any professional you go to, whether it's an attorney or your doctor, you want them to be full time.
Where do you land on the importance of an agent being from the local area?
I think that's really, really important because they have connections within the community. They know, they're going to know other agents. They're going to know really the details of the housing market there. They're going to know the tracks, especially if you look at Santa Clarita. You have all these different tracks of homes that have HOA, they have mellow roofs, and so many other agents from out of the area. They're not up on what this is.
I agree, and I think it kind of plays into their reputation with the other agents in the community, right? Because would you say that their reputation among other agents could contribute to a successful transaction? Or if they have a bad reputation or they're not known, could that be a detriment to the transaction?
Yeah, you hire the wrong person who has a bad reputation, that's not going to be helpful. But there's people who are newer, who come in from a great background that also lend themselves into real estate. So, I mean, it's a wide area of expertise that you want to go for.
What about brokerage? Is that important? Like an indie guy versus someone who's at the biggest brokerage in the world?
Yeah, I do think being at a really big brokerage, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, that it's important because in this case, the company that I'm associated with, they have a legal team. They have all kinds of learning possibilities to bring you up to date on what's going on, so you are at the forefront of what real estate is doing on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah.
If you're just a little company on your own, you're really not going to be up on what you need to know to help benefit your client.
Well, and I know Alex fairly well, so I can say this. One of the things I think is important is that having a leader like you with the experience behind that agent, so that if something comes up that they haven't seen before, they have someone to go to for help who has a vested interest in their success, isn't just a friend offering advice or something. So I know that's a lot of what you do is helping the agents in your organization when they bump into stuff they haven't seen before.
Yeah, I got the Valencia agents here covered quite well.
Yeah.
They're really good, and if they have any questions that they need answered to help their clients, they can come to me, we can go to the legal team, we can do whatever we need to do to get to the bottom line so the client gets the best deal.
I mean, we were talking about this before we started videoing. The smallest mistake can easily cost $10,000 or more to either a seller or a buyer, and a lot of that can come from inexperience.
That is true.
And like I said, I told Alex this earlier, I don't know where you come from, but to me, $10,000 is still a lot of money.
Yeah, because once you get the deal negotiated, so you need somebody who knows how to negotiate. You have to look at what's going on, how long it's been in the market, what the price is. But once you get in, you're not done. you still have to have the inspection.
Yeah.
You have to go through. There's always something that needs to be negotiated. And then, of course, the buyers want compensated for that. You have to get through the appraisal. That needs to be negotiated if that becomes an issue. So you still have to navigate through the entire escrow process.
Yeah.
But it takes experience to do this.
It is a process. And it is a big process. We're talking about huge assets.
Nowadays,
It's a big decision. Choosing the right real estate agent is a big decision that can have big consequences, either positive or negative. Awesome. Good conversation,
Great.
man. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you so
in.
much for having me.
Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.